What's going on, Jerome's? So I'm recording this before the biggest Premier League match of the season, Liverpool versus Man City. So I may look like a horse's patoot right now. Who knows what's going to happen? But anyway, so the Vikings, we knew that their 2-minute defense was bad. Just bad last year. It seems like every single half, 2 minutes to go before halftime, end of the game, that defense is going to give up points. Even though Mike Zimmer's never had a bad defense, and just like every single time, man, like it hurt. Where I understand it's very easy to blame Kirk Cousins and the offense, but it wasn't really the problem last year. The problem was every single time going into halftime, the Vikings would give up a tutty. They would give up a field goal. And Kevin O'Connell's talked about the momentum, especially when the other team gets the ball to start the second half. It's just a backbreaker. It is a momentum killer where, hey, maybe you're playing ball in the first half, but you got 2 minutes to go. The other team scores, and they get the ball back, and then they score again. So that's a complete swing. And that's why deferring the coin toss is so popular nowadays, because teams want the ball to start the second half just in case that they have an opportunity on the final drive or next to final drive and put some points up before halftime so they can get that big momentum shift. So, I mean, situational football. And just like the defense melted down, unfortunately, during those times. And Warren Sharp of Sharp Football, a fantastic football analyst, he put how bad the Vikings defense was last year in 2-minute drill in context. So this is what he wrote. The Vikings allowed touchdowns, not field goals, touchdowns on 32.4% of opponents' drives in the final 4 minutes before halftime or the end of the game. Worst in the National Football League. NFL average was 12%, 31 was 20.6%. And not only did they rank number 32 in the NFL last season, they ranked 686 out of 686 teams since at least 2000. So it's not good. 686. Out of 686. So it expands even past 2-minute drill, because at times, 2-minute drill can be, sort of fluky, sort of be whatever. But 4 minutes to go, that's a big chunk of football at the end of halves. That's when you really need to step up. That's when you need a stop one time. But not just field goals, touchdowns. They're putting crooked numbers up on the board a third of the time when the other team had the ball with less than 4 minutes to go in the half. That's just... You're not going to beat that spot. So it's stunning. It is absolutely flabbergasting how the Vikings won 8 games last year. It really is, because even though they have an uber talented roster, hence why Kwesi and O'Connell largely kept the roster together, the fact that they still won 8 games despite all of this, and despite how Kirk Cousins played, even though Kirk played perfectly fine last year. It's astounding. It is. And see, that's the main reason why I think Zimmer had to go. Beyond the whole game management, people management, the drama with Spielman and the front office and whatnot. I mean, because when you hire a defensive-minded coach, you would think that the defense would be good, but it hasn't been good since 2019. 2020's defense was garbage. 2021's defense was even worse. And this just showed. And this is where the Vikings get better in a hurry, because the offense, the offense is going to be supercharged, especially once they get the offensive line going. Justin Jefferson gets that Cooper Kupp type work. Offense will be fine. Defense is where you have the chance to improve the most, because you have one of the worst defenses in the NFL last year, and Ed Donatel and company, they got Daniil, they got Za'Darius healthy. They'll fix things up in the secondary. They'll get that pass rush on point. They'll be able to stop the run. Crazy, man. And they'll get after it. Where also, that the fact that the Vikings were amongst the league's worst in stopping the run, and that was when they had Michael Pierce on the field. That's when they had Diesel Dalvin Thompson on the field, and Eric Kendricks and Daniil Hunter for some of the season. It's astounding. That means it's not talent. It comes down to scheme, putting your talent in the right spot. But yeah, this just makes you even more mad, doesn't it? But also, it gives you even more hope, because hopefully Ed Donatel, just get to average. Just get to opportunistic. Oh, what's shocking is that last year's defense, they were second in the league in sacks, and then this still happens. I don't know. Last year's team was just a mess inside of an enigma, inside of a conundrum, inside of a puzzle. It's just crazy. Just crazy, man. But either way, Vikings defense, moving on. better and brighter things. Yikes. But your thoughts are thoughts. Vikings end of half defense was biblically bad last season. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.